श्यामलावर्तलिबाला समेत श्रीललिताम्बिकायै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। अव्याजकरुणामूर्ति अज्ञानाध्वान्तदीपिका आबालगोपविदिता सर्वानुल्लङ्घ्य शासना। अव्याजकरुणामूर्ति. Karuna is compassion, mercy. Murti is form. So because she is Karuna Rasa Sagara, right? Arunam Karunatarangitakshim. So she is the embodiment of mercy or compassion. Avyaja. Avyaja means impartial. So our compassion or mercy towards everyone is without any partiality. So she doesn't treat one jiva different to the other jiva. Because she is Brahma Kita Janani, right? She is the mother of the entire Brahmanda from Brahma to Kita. So she doesn't treat the jivas differently. If you see a difference in the way you are being treated compared to others, that is more the consequence of the punya or the apunyas that we may have accumulated. Because she has set the rules through Nijagna Rupa Nigama, and through cycles of birth and death we may have accumulated karmas and vasanas. Through karmas and vasanas we see things differently. The experiences that we see, pleasant or unpleasant, compared to somebody else is because of the differences in the karmas and the vasanas. That has nothing to do with her being partial or impartial to others, treating one differently. It's not. It is not like that. So she is Avyaja Karuna Murti. Avyaja Karuna Murti. So when we go and moan in front of her that X or Y has got this and I don't have this, bear in mind that she is Avyaja Karuna Murti. She doesn't have any partiality in showing. If any, you should ask her, one should ask her that to clear the anagas, right? She is Aganashini. So anaga, get rid of my doshas, right? So the moment you get rid of doshas, you become eligible for so many things. So what you need to see is not think of what others have or the others don't have or others have. What is it that you need, and to get that you have to ask her for her blessings, and she will clear the doshas within us and give whatever is necessary, of course depending upon the bhakti with which we ask her. Because she is Avyaja Karuna Murti. I think the problem is actually miscommunication more than anything else. Avyaja Karuna Murti. The other common problem is asking for others doesn't work. Asking for others doesn't work, in my experience, is because you can't erase the karmas and vasanas of others. That's the problem. They have to erase themselves. So because what sins or papas or punyas they have done, we don't know, right? We don't know what they have done. We can only put in a request, but ultimately the one who is suffering has to approach the goddess. Avyaja Karuna Murti. The other interesting thing about this this name is that we human beings, when we show mercy towards others or compassion towards others, there is always some benefit attached to it, right? So if you help somebody out, you do that because you know that some other day that person will come and help you, right? So there is a give and take thing there. There must be some benefit if you show mercy or compassion to another living being, human being. Here Avyaja means she is not interested in any benefits from anyone, because there is nothing, she doesn't have any necessities, right? So our mercy or karuna is not dependent on some benefit, future benefit from us. Right. That is Avyaja Karuna Murti. Avyaja Karuna Murti. Because even if you want to help another human being, there is a limit to where you will help, because you will also do a risk assessment of, okay, if I help this person, will he be able to help me back? You will do a risk assessment before helping somebody out, right? She doesn't do any risk assessment because she's not interested in any benefit from us, because she doesn't have any necessity. So Avyaja Karuna Murti. Avyaja Karuna. May that Avyaja Karuna Murti constantly show that mercy or compassion towards us. Sorry. Avyaja Karuna Murti. Ajnana Dvanta Deepika. Ajnana Adva Anta Deepika. Ajnana is what? Ignorance, avidya. Adva is just like Shadadva, this is darkness. Anta Deepika is essentially, she is like a lamp or light which dispels the darkness of ignorance. This is Ajnana Dvanta Deepika. So this is like your Bhaktaharda Tamobeda Bhanumad Bhanu Santatihi, right? Right? Ajnana Dvanta Deepika. She is like a light lamp that clears or dispels the darkness of Ajnana within us. Abala Gopa Vidita. Abala Gopa Vidita. Bala is what? Bala is child. Gopa is cowherd. So if you go to Vrindavan, right, Krishna, if you go to Krishna Charitra, Krishna is Lalita. So if you go to Krishna Charitra, from children, small children, Bala, to cowherds, Gopas, everyone in Vrindavana knew Krishna. Why? Because they were constantly thinking of Krishna, right? Right? Constantly thinking of Krishna. For them, every Krishna is Sarvasvam. The Vrindavan, the entire Krishna Leela that happens in Vrindavan is with all the Shrutis, all the Vedas, the Rishis. They are all reborn as the Balas and the Gopakas or the Gopikas in the Vrindavana, and Krishna goes to Vrindavana from Mathura after birth to fulfill their desires, right? The Rasa Leela and all those things are the long-standing desires of the Devas, Rishis and the Shrutis. And these Shrutis and Rishis incarnated as Balas and Gopas. Abala Gopa Vidita. So in that context, from a child to a Gopa or a cowherd, they all knew Krishna in Vrindavana. Similarly, there isn't anyone in this Brahmanda who doesn't know her. Here Bala, from the child to Gopa. Gopa means so many things. The Vedas, the Dikpalakas, right? So she is what? Hari Brahmendra Sevita. Hari, Brahma, Indra, right? Everyone worshipper. Bala also means Brahma. From Bala, which is Brahma, to Gopas, right? Everyone they worship her. Everyone in this Chaturdasha Bhuvana knows her. From Shiva, Vishnu to the child in this Brahmanda knows her, which is what this meaning is. Abala Gopa Vidita. So Vashini Vag Devatas are praising her. Abala Gopa Vidita. Because she is Brahma Kita Janane, obviously. Everyone should know her. If somebody doesn't know her, it is because of Maya, right? That she hasn't revealed herself to them. Abala Gopa Vidita. There is the Krishna Tattvam coming out of here, coming in this name. Sarvanullangya Shasana. Sarvanullangya Shasana. Shasana is talked about Shasana on a number of occasions. Her Shasana is command. Her command. Our command is never disobeyed by anyone, right? Sarva Nullanga Shasana. Sarva here is from Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Isha. You know the Pancha Pretas we talked about? Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara, Sadasiva. You know, no one will not disobey our command. That is Sarva Nullangya Shasana. So if you get Devi Lalitambika as your Bhaktanidhi, your treasure, then everybody will fall in line from Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Isha, everyone. That is the meaning. That is Sarvanullangya Shasana. In other words, when our divine grace is on you, there is nothing in this Brahmanda, right, that can cause harm to you. And all the desires, everything will fall in line once you have her, once you realize her. Sarvanullangya Shasana. Sarvanullangya Shasana. Nothing would stand in front of her. I think it's a great level of confidence, isn't it? To have somebody, the backup, right? Backup like her in life is important. I mean, quite often we go through some miserable times, miserable moments in our life, and I can guarantee you no human being can relieve your suffering, one's suffering. And I think those are the moments when we, not necessarily those are the moments when we need her every moment of our life, but more especially during those moments is to remind this fact that she is Sarvanullangya Shasana. Sarvanullangya Shasana. So there isn't any Shakti that can cause ill to you, because she is the Karana behind all the Shaktis. That's a very interesting feeling. It's almost ending the Lalita Sahasranamam here. So the last set of names after this is Sri Chakra Rajanilaya Srimat Tripura Sundari Sri Siva Sivasaktyai Karupini Sri Lalitambika, which we will cover tomorrow. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.